What's up everyone, Ronnie Chalvis here, and today I'm going to be teaching you the B-twist. Now before actually learning the B-twist, you'll want to know how to do a butterfly kick pretty well. Just to review what a butterfly kick is, it's basically kind of like an aerial, like you'd see in gymnastics, except instead of going completely inverted, it's more like a layout, more like you're doing a UFO with your body. But basically what you're doing is you're setting whatever your leg you're going to be jumping off of, you're going to be scooping your chest, and then from there lifting your chest and jumping and kicking your leg, and then just doing a little jump 360. So then all together it looks like this. So that's something that's pretty easy to practice on your own because you never really go upside down, so it's not too dangerous to just learn. The main thing is really getting the scoop and the lift of your chest, and then a hard kick so that your kicking leg and your chest will lift up at the same time, giving you that cool momentum. Now once you have the B kick down and you're ready to start turning it into a twist, this is where it gets a little bit scarier because you are going to be almost twisting over your back. So it can be a little bit more dangerous if you don't get it around, and it's a bit harder of a landing. So make sure that you're ready to learn this in a safe environment. But basically, everything that you did for the B kick is going to be the same for the B twist. The only difference is once you set and kick your leg, instead of just kicking it around, you're actually going to be kicking your jumping leg. So that's the best way you can think about it, is instead of like kicking your kicking leg around, you're going to be kicking that leg to give you lift, but then immediately as you leave the ground, you're going to be kicking your other leg around and landing on that kicking leg. So as you bring it together, you're going to be jumping, kicking, lifting your chest, and then with your arms, you want to be scooping them with your chest. So in this whole motion, as you're scooping your chest and rising up, you're going to be kicking your leg up at the same time as your chest, and then as you take off to leave the ground, a couple things happen. One, you're going to drive your arms kind of to the right. What I like to do if I'm facing this way is I like to spot almost like behind myself as I'm setting in the air, because that's the way I'm going to be spinning. And then once I drive my arms and I'm in the air, I'm wrapping my arms tight, pulling them into my body to let my torso twist, and then kicking that right leg around to get it all the way around and land back on it. Now the thing to keep in mind with a B twist is, like the B kick, you don't need to go inverted. It's about kind of setting your body parallel to the ground and doing the twist there. If you're going completely inverted, then that means you're doing more of an A twist. And I personally kind of do a mix between the two most of the time. I'm never completely inverted and I'm never completely flat. I'm kind of somewhere in between, and so there's a lot of variations to it in that regard. So keep that in mind, that it doesn't have to look perfect. It just depends what you eventually want to do with it. If you're doing it off of height, or if you're trying to do it into a corkscrew with a combo, whatever it is, you just want to make sure that you can land it upright. That's the biggest thing, because being able to land it upright is what will help you lead into additional combos, or just have basic control if you just want to have a really nice, clean looking butterfly twist. Now you can practice this move standing, but there is a little trick I like to do if I'm just doing it on flat ground that helps me get more momentum going into it, and it's basically a little spin step going into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I'm jumping from my right leg, I'm going to step my left leg forward, and then I'm going to spin this way so that I'm looking the direction I want to be spinning. And as I look that way, I'm going to step this way and kind of do a little skip hop. So that off this left leg, I do a little skip hop like this. So I step my left leg, do a little skip hop to get into that powerful stance for the B twist. And then from there, as I keep that momentum going, I'm going to scoop my chest and lift it up tall to get that B twist motion. And so all together it looks like this. So that's how you do your basic B twist. What you want to keep in mind while doing the B twist is you really want to exaggerate the motion of the scoop of your chest and the lift of your chest. Even if it doesn't look like that's what I'm doing, that's what you want it to feel like you're doing, like you're really forcing it to go as low as possible and then trying to scoop it up to get as high as possible. And that's what's going to really help you get your setup in the air and get the proper form to do a B-twist. If you feel like you're too upright in your twist, that you're not really getting inverted enough, then it's probably because you're not kicking your leg enough. That leg kick from the B kick is really what's gonna give you lift. So you kick that leg, let it lift your hips up and your back as you bring it around. So thanks for watching this video on the B-twist. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and also what tutorials you want to see in the future. The slow motion in this video was filmed by Todd and Joe Robbins with Kuma Films. So as always, remember to check out their channel. But that's all I got for you today. So we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.